EA Sports, within the game. Wow, now that's what you call good football.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Two and a throw right away. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ready. 52 blue.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On second down, Mostert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. 17. In motion, Hill. On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. In motion, Hill. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. 2nd down, Gaskin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete. What a grab by Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession. And
Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Te leí el flare al running back y te la mordiste y cogiste el sack. No tenía segunda opción. No tenía segunda opción.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then deny and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of the other plays in the playbook for another.
There he goes, left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, 59 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Dances by at the 20. And he's got room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward.
Buena, buena.
He will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down and 4. Tua out to the right here to Wilson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Mostert. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Leading the
Eso es, puñeta, eso es. Eso es, puñeta. Eso es.
A touchdown run.
Eso es.
And the Dolphins go
Buena,
coast to
muchacho.
coast to finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them. Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Baja del cielo.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Vamos. Vamos. Eso es. Vamos ahí. Vamos ahí.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Gayton, 54 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Oh, Dios.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Es casualidad que tú me sigas así, cerquita de cerquita de mí, que me hiciste, que droga metiste, porque ya nada.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Baby, la nota te llega por dentro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the defense out in timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40.
No me hace falta esta noche.
Personal foul at this stage in the fourth.
Baby, la nota te llega por dentro.
Begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
Baby, tú eres mi droga.
24 yards. And the Dolphins will add their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Como mi nombre en Instagram, Mr. 24. Así que vuelve otra vez el campeón de la televisión. Porque es con el PlayStation de David. Primera derrota, PlayStation de David. Primera derrota.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Running on first down, Eckler. 159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to get it back to a one-score game. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
And sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.